Jen's got a voice like honey, smooth as Tennessee, sipping whiskey, telling tales, rain or shine, history brought to life, one place at a time. History hits the road, yeah, that's her show. From dusty trails to mansions grand, she's got a story in her hand. History hits the road, don't you know? Used to be, I just drove through town to town, nothing new. Now I pull over, listen close, hear the whispers of the ghost. History hits the road, yeah, that's her show. From dusty trails and mansions grand, she's got a story in her hand. History hits the road, don't you know? I used to think history was something in a book. Now it's breathing all around. Just take a look. Each small town, a forgotten fight. Every back road shining light. History hits the road, yeah, that's her show. From dusty trails to mansions grand, she's got a story in her hand. History hits the road, don't you know?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to History Meets the Road. This is the debut, and it is featuring Jen and Jamie. What? Oh, she
Discord server. Peep the name.
she started a fight. She started to fight. She's gonna start a fight. Okay.
After all that hype,
Yeah. If you
in the
want,
rehearsal, she was
Anyway.
doing it perfect.
yeah. Okay. Well, yeah.
But,
So
well,
I want to apologize
welcome
for every.
everybody.
Yeah, we want to welcome everybody. First of all, I want to apologize for the set not being completely set up the way it should be. That's Jamie's fault,
No, it's been a very busy day.
right? And he was supposed to run OBS, and the set just got built. So this is what we've
Oh.
got.
Uh,
But it'll be okay for the first show because we're going to kick ass. We still get more viewers than Trucker. We've got more viewers than Trucker.
Yeah.
No. Yep. So,
awesome.
okay. I am pretty much going to stay out of this and just watch because I wasn't supposed to be here. I was supposed to be getting ready for a gaming stream. So, you guys have fun.
Okie dokie. Okay, then this is going to be about you may have seen the thumbnail of why people celebrate Bonfire Night and Guy Fawkes Night. Well, we're going to show you a clip, which you can see on the screen now. That's going to be Britain's most dangerous Guy Fawkes celebration parade. So there's going to be some interviews throughout the clip. So we'll talk and pause it throughout, so we're not going to leave it playing. But yeah, just let's hit the clip.
I'm a burning
Is that-
effigy of everything I used to be. You're my rock of empathy, my dear. Those iconic
Oh,
words
we're
sung in
going to
1990s.
get to a tutorial video. It's going to tell you afterwards about it all, people. So we'll show you how Guy Fawkes, like where it came about and why it came about and stuff. So we'll show you the little story about that afterwards. So we're just showing you the parade part first.
By Robbie Williams, but the effigies
from
tonight
what I'm
are of a different variety. I'm here in Lewis for Bonfire Night.
Lewis, a market town in East Sussex, is usually pretty quiet, but when the sun goes down on November the 5th, the shop windows are boarded up and the streets fill with costumed revellers. And then they start setting fire to stuff.
See, that itself is so dangerous. From time now, like the days we live in now, they would never let that happen on the streets with the public that close.
Well,
you have
from what
anything
I'm
like-
seeing from Wiki? What I understand from the Wiki, it's saying that this has gone, for the real one happened in 1605.
Yeah, that's
and
when.
they end up.
Yeah, it all explains all the story, like the history of the Guy Fawkes later on, like in the other clips. So, but this, what they're doing on the street, they would never allow that to happen now, our day and age. So, have you ever been to an event like this, Jen?
Not like that. This is the first time I'm seeing this.
Okay, so it's all new to you as well, then.
And yeah, but from what it's like I said, from what I'm reading, now they have it a celebration, every year,
Yeah,
and they for the position of they want King James basically assassinated, which never worked. So when it didn't work, the king wanted to make that event every year on November 5th. They do all these, the parades, the bonfires, and stuff like that.
so every 5th of November, we call it Bonfire Night. So there's always fireworks going off, and it drove me mad yesterday. Well, 2 days ago. So it's the 7th year for me now. Some countries are different times and days, but we can carry on
Right.
playing out.
But who are these people? And why are they setting everything on fire?
The whole of Sussex is the heart of Bonfire, but Lewis is the heart of the heart for Bonfire.
There's 7 societies, they're all affiliated with different pubs.
The different societies all have different colours. That identifies them. And each group have different things, like Cliff have got Vikings and French revolutionaries. And we're the only group who still burn the Pope.
Cliff Bonfire Society have been burning an effigy of Pope Paul V in Lewis since the 19th century. Paul V was Pope at the time of the Catholic-led gunpowder plot to assassinate the Protestant King James I. And although he didn't really have anything to do with it, he still gets set on fire every single year. But that's enough history for now.
So what people used to do, like when I was a kid, we used to have to make these like little dummies and statues when we had a bonfire and stuff in the garden. And we used to throw we call them Guy Fawkes, but we just threw them on top of the fires. So that's what it's kind of disturbing to watch, but that's how they did it, to celebrate like burning them. So it
Well,
sounds a bit like
mainly,
medieval stuff.
Yeah, well, mainly it was over the persistent religions that they didn't like, that the king wanted to take out. The anti-Catholics sentiment. Prunes deliver sermons regarding the of the danger of the popery, and also the common folks burnt the effigies and stuff like that.
Yeah. Right. And it's a good day to go to the pub as well, because a lot of pubs have like bonfires around here.
There's
So set
burning.
fireworks
And
off.
they do not. Well, here's weird. Here's weird. You guys, your kings for 18th centuries did not like the Pope at all
No.
and was not welcome to London.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's still going on today, but
Well, there's
back
still
then it
people.
wasn't.
There's still a lot of people that don't like the king now. So, but not everybody's gonna like the same people, are they? It's like when you have presidents, not everyone likes them. So there's gonna be a lot of people disliking
Right.
them. And so you can carry on
At
now.
the moment, what can we expect later?
So we've got the bound run to start off with. That's going to be kicking off at about 5:30, which is just some of the ladies, some of the gents having a race from here down to Cliff Bridge.
Yeah.
With tar barrels, with a bit of smoke and a bit of fire. And then we carry the crosses down representing the 17 Protestant martyrs. The most significant part of the evening for me will always be the tributes up at the War Memorial. We all pay our respects to the fallen.
Behind me here is
It's so fascinating to watch, like because it's so like all lit up and everything, all the fire. But it was a dangerous, dangerous parade.
Well, they did that. I mean, pretty much it calmed down and started turning into, like the parade that they wanted and stuff. And they actually went to court too, back in the back in the 1850s, and it was repealed again in 1859. Eventually, the violence was dealt with, and now, to this day, they honor that day.
It's the same age as Gamer, 1850s. You can press play now.
Gamer when he's trying to relax.
I know. He can't relax, so he's got to press play.
Jamie.
Yeah.
Jamie. Piss off.
session for the Cliff Bonfire Society, and they're going to go over to their bonfire site soon. But earlier on they had 17 flaming crosses, which may seem like a bit of a cause for concern for most people, but these crosses are for the Protestant martyrs that were murdered by Mary I in what was the largest bonfire of people in the history of England. So there is a reason for all of this.
And then we were on to the pièce de résistance, the highlight of the evening for many, the bonfire.
So we're at the site of the Cliff Bonfire, and I'm here with Andy.
They
There's
do
bonfires.
very tall bonfires. Like you could have them up to like 20 feet, maybe 30, 40. So they're just the higher they are, the more exciting it is for the event.
Yeah.
So the only thing they used to do it like a few years ago, about 5 years ago, at parks, but it damaged all the football, like the grounds. So they stopped it, and they didn't realise it would damage the grass. So
here,
yeah, well, they say that when I was reading the other stuff too, they also, like this current day, they actually build a wall now and put the, I don't understand, they put that bonfire wooden thing right in front of it.
yeah,
They're trying to react it. And that's pretty cool.
Lewis for 30 years. What can we expect from a typical bonfire?
Well, a lot of heat and the effigies, political and otherwise, which has been in a social scenario and needs to be addressed.
No prizes for guessing who is the biggest effigy of the night.
Do you know who that is, Jen?
It looks like Trump.
Yeah. And then next to him, I think there's another. Maybe that could be Prince Charles or something next to him. It's hard to tell. There's another statue, but
this means extremely high tariffs for the UK.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, UK's always reporting terror incidents.
Well, that could be by Boris Johnson.
Tariffs, not terror. Tariffs.
It could be Boris Johnson, because he was like Prime Minister in the UK.
Now, either way, it was a joke. It's okay.
Oh, come on, just press play.
Flaming torches were hurled to light the bonfire. But across the way, lit fireworks were being flung at a man on a podium. This isn't another anti-papal demonstration, is it?
So are you a pope or are you an archbishop?
No, I'm most definitely not a pope. I'm an archbishop. I'm a bit of a firework nut, as you can tell. I like to be in there. I'm a gardener. I live a very flat life, right? Yeah. Tonight is my adrenaline.
I saw you up there on the platform.
Yeah.
Batting away fireworks. It was absolutely amazing.
So I get up there and I it's important that I remind people why we're here and what we're doing.
Yeah.
And they just want to get on with the fireworks. Say, what's this blooming bloke doing up there on that scaffolding?
Yeah.
But it's it's an old tradition. It's gone on for years, you know.
Yeah.
And it's an absolute privilege to be up there and have fireworks thrown at me.
Well, I wouldn't know about having fireworks thrown at me, but it kind of looks a bit scary now when you watch it on TV. But when you're at these places, you feel safe. So it's weird. It's one of them weird feelings.
Yeah, I can understand that. I mean, I was at a regular fireworks on the 4th and had hot, fire, after they got doing, they would, fire up close.
Yeah.
Because we're at a friend's house. And they went and, I mean, they're shooting up the fireworks and everything, and the hot, like the wrappers and everything would come down. That was hot.
Yeah. It's when the fireworks land on you as well, isn't it? So, like, when they go up, you don't know where they're going to land.
Yeah.
I've had several hit me before. Luckily, I was okay, so.
Yeah.
So there you have it. That is the end of Lewis Bonfire Night. Bonfire. They had about 4 or 5 effigies there. The Jacob Rees-Mogg, the Boris Johnson. They had the Pope looking like he did the most fire DJ set of 2019. It was absolutely amazing. I've never seen so many fireworks, and I'm kind of freaked out by it, but it's class.
I wouldn't like to be the person to clean up all the ash afterwards after that fire.
Well, they have like cleanup people out down there every day that have to clean up all the stuff and everything.
It's a good event for like families and that lot, and if you got kids, like you always got to like keep them close by because there's so many people running around with fire torches, and it is dangerous. But you've always got to watch because there's people drinking at these events as well. And if someone's drunk walking around with a fire torch, so you've always got to be safe and careful. Okay, that's fine.
Okay. All right, give us a few minutes, folks, and we'll be back.
Pitch. What? Oh, okay then. And join the Discord, guys. It's all fun and meet new people. And if you want to be a creator and grow your channel, we're here to help you. I know lately you might have seen a bit of like, I don't know, what should we call it? Bit of negativity going around, but it's all it'll all be sorted. It's just misunderstandings to both parties. But anyway, don't let that put you off. It's still fun. You could even come on the gamer streams with Gamer, and you might be better than me.
Oh,
he wants some. You shouldn't agree to that. Like I said, they might be better than me, and you was like, oh yeah. But anyway, come and join the Discord, guys. And drop them likes, and we'll see you soon after this break.
Discord server, Peep the name, the asylum, not for the faint. Gotta bring your A game, small creators, trying to get that shine. Lost in the algorithm, wasting time. Havoc built this from the ground up, see community vibes, wild and free. Booster Studios in the mix, yeah. New audience, forget the tricks here. The asylum, where we at? Creators, no time to chit chat. The asylum, what we do? Connect you, me and you. The asylum, where we at? Creators, no time to chit chat. The asylum, what we do? Connect you, me and you. Yeah, got everything for every type of soul, from the artists to the gamers. JG can control musicians, poets, all in one place. Level up your craft, pick up the pace. Networking, learning, ain't no faking. Real connections, that's what we making. Little bit of this, little bit of that. Something for everyone, where you at? Hidden gems, start to gleam. Living out your wildest dreams. The asylum, where we at? Creators, no time to chit chat. The asylum, what we do? Connect you, me and you. The asylum, where we at? Creators, no time to chit chat. The asylum, what we do? Connect you, me and you.
Are we back?
What?
Yeah. We're
Yeah.
back.
Yes, we are back.
So the next video we're going to go on to is going to give you a bit more education about the Guy Fawkes and Bonfire Night and how it all began. So we'll check that out.
Remember the 5th of
Yeah, this is
November.
interesting.
Gunpowder, treason and plot. But do you remember? On the night of November 4th, 1605, a group of plotters brought 36 barrels of gunpowder into the cellar of a house in Westminster. This cellar led directly underneath Parliament. Their plan was to blow up the Parliament buildings in London with the hope of killing the king and his ministers. This was the gunpowder plot. The year is 1605, and yet again we find England with a little bit of religious tension in the air. England was predominantly Protestant at this time, and Queen Elizabeth, a Protestant ruler, was the previous monarch. She had some pretty severe laws against practicing Catholicism.
See, I don't know much about the queens back then. To be honest, I didn't know much at all about royalty.
Both queens were very strict on the country.
Yeah, I've heard about that. That they're very strict and stuff, and quite bossy.
Oh yeah, they made sure everything was, running smoothly. If it wasn't, you got told about it and arrested.
Yeah, we could have to do a stream about all these kings and queens for back in the day, and give people an example of their what they were like, so they get an idea. So
there were fines for not attending Protestant church on Sunday, and Catholics had to practice their own faith in secret. When James I came to the throne, Catholics hoped that he would be more lenient, but he proved to be just as bad as Elizabeth. The 13 plotters involved were Catholic and wanted to protest these laws. Now, obviously, since the Parliament building is still there today, I don't think it's quite a spoiler alert to say that they failed. And thank goodness they did. They had bought enough gunpowder that if they succeeded, not only Parliament, but the whole of Westminster would have been destroyed, along with thousands of innocent lives. They left one man behind to light the fuse. This man was Guy Fawkes.
That's the guy that people dress up like these little dummies and throw on fires and stuff like that. That's the one that they didn't like. So.
Yeah. Yeah, he was very...
He looks like that guy from Shrek. He looks like that guy from Shrek, doesn't he? or that tale film. Oh God, I forgot what it's called. P- oh
Um,
God.
Now, I could be very wrong,
I'm
but
trying to
wasn't
see
Guy
here.
Fawkes one of the main characters or the idealist for The Mask from V for Vendetta?
Yes,
Okay.
I think.
yes, was.
Yeah, I think. I don't know. But maybe you're right.
From what I'm reading here in the wiki, yes, he was.
On the morning of
So,
November 5th, the soldiers
that's
discovered the
why
plot and arrested Guy Fawkes. Guy was tortured and questioned about the plot and his conspirators, and eventually he gave in. Fawkes was found guilty of high treason and executed just yards away from the Parliament buildings themselves. But how did they get caught? Well, one member, allegedly Francis Tresham, sent a letter to his relative, Lord Monteagle, who worked at Parliament, not to go to work that day. And Monteagle was suspicious, so he showed the letter around. And from there, the plot unravelled.
How could people read that writing? Like, it's a struggle to read it. It's like back in the day, they used to write with feathers, didn't they? In some of them, like,
yeah, they got to restore that because that was when back when they had those feather pens and the ink where you dump the feather pen in the
yeah.
ink and then you write it out, and
I
it's
want to
very
try and do
hard
that.
to read.
I'm gonna try and do that. I'm gonna try and find one and try and like
That
get
would be
ink and write on it.
yeah, that would be a neat challenge try.
And I wonder how they did painting. I was gonna say, I wonder how they did painting and drawing. You know,
Since that day, it has become yet another ceremony that the yeomen of the guard check under the cellars under the Parliament before each new session, which is a good precaution, but apparently they still do it by candle lanterns, just for prosperity, which is kind of
Only you,
questionable.
gamer.
But we do like our traditions. Now, why do we celebrate it?
she
And what
reminds me of
exactly are we
somebody.
celebrating? Well, it's an anniversary of an attempt to blow up the Houses of Parliament, an attempt to kill the king. But we don't often celebrate these assassination attempts, so why this one? Well, after the execution, Guy Fawkes was predominantly thought of as the bad guy, the terrorist plotter, and people across London lit bonfires to celebrate King James's survival and the thwarting of the plot.
That is about the
Look,
only time they're allowed to do anything like that. It's on
yeah.
November 5th.
Looking at these pictures, it kind of looks a bit like terrifying, like they're cursed or something. Don't know, like
Yeah,
how they're painted and stuff. Yeah, like they. Yeah, but crazy. But look at their faces. I don't know whether it's meant to be like that or not. But
In
I
fact,
think it was meant
passed
to be
just
like
months
that.
after was the Thanksgiving Act, or the Observance of the 5th of November Act, which called for an annual Thanksgiving. It required special church services and, of course, encouraging the people to annually celebrate this failure. It was twisted into a message of the king's surviving treason attempts with the divine intervention involved. This act was actually repealed in 1859.
was that
Yeah.
1859? You said it was, wasn't it?
No, 1850, yes.
No. So gamers would have
Yeah.
been like 22
Yeah.
by then.
Yeah, and then so eventually the violence was dealt with, and by the 20th century, Guy Fawkes,
See,
whatever, had
where you
become an enjoyable social event.
where you see in the picture now, that's what they did for the dummies, throw them on the fire. So it
Yeah,
looks like they was burning and stuff like that.
exactly.
Okay, press play again. No
He
game.
said right out of what we be.
I think he fell asleep.
Now, we don't have too much information about
Piss
how
off,
these early
Jamie.
celebrations looked or how popular they were across the country, but thanks to this act, we do assume that there was some form of recognition of this date since 1605. The early celebrations themselves were tied with religion and the tensions between Catholics and Protestants at the time, but this continued on for decades later. When James II became king, who was Catholic, as we've discussed in other videos, they tried to tone down the day with a ban on bonfires and fireworks, but this was rebelled against across the country.
Yeah, so now it's all changed. It's more, you see more fireworks than you do with fires now. So they don't do as much, like, they don't do them parades as much, like running down the street with crosses like before. And it's just fireworks. A lot round by me, they have like different sort of events on at theme parks. Even theme parks in the UK do fireworks events for bonfire nights.
Yep.
But it's very rare you get to go to a bonfire event and see a fire now.
Celebrations continued over the centuries and slowly became more of a community gathering and a festive celebration. Traditionally, this night has been celebrated with a dummy man on top of a large bonfire, which we then light on fire and have a good old celebration. That dummy, called the Guy, represents the man himself, Guy Fawkes, the man who failed to blow up Parliament. At one time in the mid-20th century, it was popular for children to build effigies and then take them door to door collecting money or begging for a penny for the Guy. During World War I,
See, I kind of didn't know about that, so I learned from that because I didn't know they was going around knocking doors. I know there was something about the penny related to the bonfire night and stuff like that, but I think it's like they do it like a trick or treat because it's so close. So
Yeah. Up to today, how today events are, they're actually also calling it for Pope Day.
See, I used to like dressing up them little like Guy Fawkes and even throw them on the fire. I just like dressing them up. Even if I didn't like someone, I put their face on. I mean, they shouldn't, but you know. But it's a lot of kids used to do it back in the day, even if their parents weren't having bonfire nights. It was just like see loads of little like dressed up Guy Fawkes on the streets. And then you used to get left there, and then the emergency service used to think, oh, someone's literally collapsed. But that's all been like, I think they've stopped people doing it now because it was getting a bit like to the elderly, scaring them and stuff.
I got a question for you, Jamie. The way you kind of describe things, you seem like like the holiday disturbs you a little bit. Is there anything to that, or am I just reading something wrong?
No, it's all right. No, it don't disturb me.
All right, I was just wondering.
No, it's cool.
Yeah.
One and World War II under the
they
defense
also, like
of the
tonight,
Royal Act,
they're having.
no one was allowed to set
Hang on,
off.
one second, gamer. And like tonight, they're having more fire. The fireworks and the bonfire tonight, which is the original night, but they're all doing it over by Ozzy's, over by where Ozzy is, the park and everything.
Yeah.
And around his house, or near his house. So everybody. And they're also kind of doing it for Ozzy, to celebrate.
Yeah, because the Americans have it like Thanksgiving, they the fireworks, don't they? A lot of them.
Well, Thanksgiving in America here, it's like transitional.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do archery and stuff like that, and
I would like to go to Gamers
also
for
on
Thanksgiving.
Rangers, they have a lot of kids.
I would like to go to Gamers for Thanksgiving. You could cook that barbecue.
Yeah, but when they're saying about their American Revolution, it was during that time there were that big fight.
Ever since Jamie's seen my house, he's been looking for a way to get here.
Well, look at them empty rooms. You can't just waste them. You know, one day you'll have to put up with me for a week, I'm afraid, Dad.
Fireworks are like bonfires, but people still found little ways to celebrate safely from indoors, which sounds quite familiar to us today. Now, we usually use fireworks for their celebratory purpose, but they have more of a connection specifically to Bonfire Night for their use of gunpowder and explosions. Created by the Chinese thousands of years ago and improved upon by the Italians, who found a way to launch them in the air and make different colours, fireworks have long been used to mark dates and celebrations.
Yep. In London, they do loads of fireworks, especially like New Year's. You could never even move there. Like, I've always wanted to go and watch like the New Year's firework display, and it's literally ramped, and it's, you know, it's just not worth it. But it's you see more watching it on TV anyway than you do if you was to be there.
I bet it gets like packed everywhere.
It does, yeah.
The first firework display in England was in 1486
That's
for
it, but
Henry
you got-
VII's
yeah,
wedding
England
to
does.
Elizabeth of York, the coming together of the houses of York and Lancaster,
That's right.
and the end of the War of the Roses. So it really was something to celebrate with a spectacle. Elizabeth I also loved fireworks and created the title Fire Master of England for the best firework display. After the last video on the Queen's Swans, I should probably start a list of the weirdest titles from the royal family, though I'd say that Fire Master is a little cooler than Swan Warden.
Is that the Swan Warden, do you think? Or the Guy Fawkes guy?
Yeah, that's the one. No, the swine water guy.
He looks like the Guy Fawkes guy that was up earlier. It's hard to tell in the drawings, isn't it?
He was mostly the one helping to plan for the attack. He's the one that was, in all plans for the attack and everything, and along with, he was supposed to went after Mary, Saint Mary.
I've got a question for you, for both
That's
of you.
where it stops. What?
If you were given an official title by the Queen, and you got to pick what that official title could be, what would it be?
Legendary.
Advisor. Seriously.
Legendary Jamie sounds so good though. It just matches, doesn't it? Like if you were saying like legendary games, gamers, that just sounds silly. Even Keemstar Legendary, that just sounds silly. Legendary Jamie, that's just perfect. That's on the right track. Sorry, Keem. But yeah.
Yeah, he's going to get all pissed off because on one of my shows, I let you say you were legendary and he wasn't.
No, it's like legendary doesn't mean that you're good at things. So it also means that you've got good style.
I said you both are legendaries. You both can share it.
I'm sure she said like Jamie's a legendary and you are gamers. I think I was first. I don't know.
Yes. Yeah, I'd say both of you were.
Yeah, she did say both. I'm just trying to milk.
I know. I know.
So what would you?
That's where it stops at.
What would you pick if the Queen gave you the name? What would you have?
I don't know. I haven't given thought to it.
You must have for us to answer that question. You was going to choose legendary, wasn't you?
No.
I got one for you.
What? What?
That's silence. This is where we need dead silence now. I really need it. Turnip.
What?
Turnip.
What's that?
It's like a vegetable, isn't it? A turnip. Is
yeah. Watch the video. Watch the video.
Guy Fawkes himself has
But
turned into a romanticized
I want to hear
hero
what
of
the
anarchy
chat
and
says
rebellion.
too.
His fictitious mass and media adaptations became infamous, but almost left behind his extremist and terrorist leanings.
Which is now called anonymous.
In fact, much of the British public have no idea what we celebrate or why on November 5th, and perhaps that is why it's waning in popularity in the recent decades. But even if they do know, it is kind of confusing. Why are we celebrating? As a child, I knew the story of November 5th, but it did feel a little weird to be celebrating with fireworks. Were we celebrating the plot, or ideas behind the plot, or the plot being foiled and the king being saved? But never mind, we've been doing it since 1605, so why question it now? Thanks for watching.
It's just an
I hope you have a wonderful 5th of November, whatever your plans may be. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time.
People celebrate it because it's just an excuse to go and party and drink, I guess. Yeah, they don't really think of it like, oh, let's go and watch fire because of the kings, and they don't think about the story behind it. They go out because it's an event where they can take the families, kids, and something to, you know, go to, really. It's something different. So.
Yeah. It's the only day that the people can actually get their frustration down and everything. It's days where they can't actually use fire.
Yeah. So.
And I think a lot of people use that to, get their frustration down and everything.
Yeah. Well, it's up to Jen. It's her channel. He's the boss. But you got your gaming stream, haven't you? Okay. Well,
okay, let's go for about maybe. Well, you got it up an hour. Let's go ahead that way you can take a breather, and stuff, and then tomorrow. No, Friday we'll continue the other half. And yes, I will be running my regular time of 3 to 5. And today and tomorrow and Friday, and then on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'll be going live at that time. Along with every now and then I'll jump in on Saturday and stuff. But please don't forget to hit the Discord. Join the Discord. We have fun in there. We watch movies. We help small creators if they need help. There's always somebody in there, or leave a message for us at Gamers Jamie and I, and we will get back to you when we are on.
And there will.
It's not that long.
And there will be some more streams. Like, it's not just going to be all like talking history. You can come up and chill out, can't they? And come hang out and chat. So there will be some chill streams as well when we work out what days and what,
Yeah.
So if you join the Discord, guys, you would know first. So you wouldn't have to like wait for the next video to find out. If you join the Discord, you'll find out more before it even goes on a video. So it all gets posted in there first. So that's another reason to join.
So also make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification. That helps the algorithm, and getting up there in the algorithm. And you guys are more than welcome. You join our Discord. You're more than welcome to jump in. And come up if you want to. Like Monday's gonna be Monday's gonna be a hangout. And so on.
And the Discord's
gonna be
free.
exciting stuff.
The Discord's free, isn't it?
Is free.
It's just like clicking on subscribe. You click on it, go to the room, and you've got it. You're in. That's all you have to do. There's not going to be any fees, no fees like that. So come and join us. It costs nothing. Come and say hi.
And it's like I said, we're gonna have a new exciting stuff on here. It's like I said, not only with the history, but other ones too.
Yeah, and we do
So
some
I hope,
silly videos, I guess, as well. Maybe we got to work on that plan. So
yeah, but we're getting there. I mean, as I said, we're starting, kind of brand new here. But I've been streaming for a very long time, and I guess y'all know what's going on. If you want to know more, join Discord. It'll be all explained in there. So, I really enjoyed everybody that came out and hang with us all, and I hope you enjoyed the film. Sorry that we ain't going on longer, but we all had a really busy day, and I'm gonna give Gamer a chance to set up his stuff, so he ain't like rushing around. I thank him very much, both of them. They're great. They do support. I mean, they're helping with me, building my channel going and everything. And we'll see what happens. We'll see if but we all got to work as a team.
yeah, and I know some of you are still friends, and that's with Trucker. That's absolutely fine. But if there's tit to tail, we don't really want the negative brought back over here. So just keep your opinions to yourself, and just let's help Jen grow the channel her way, how she wants to.
So, love and hugs, everybody. I hope it's like I said, I hope you enjoyed the stream. It'll be a longer one tomorrow. So,
yeah, things will be better tomorrow.
We'll have it. Yeah. So, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Please make sure you go over to Gamers. We'll be streaming in an hour. So, make sure you go over to his stream and support him. Like you went over to the stream before, the Asylum, when Jamie and Gamers was in their games.
And he really needs practice on that game. He keeps dying, and he's got the camcorder, and I'll lose him. I can't do anything when he dies because he's got the whole point of the game. I should be the cameraman next time.
I think it was funny as that.
From now on, you will be.
It was funny that one monster was just blowing you out off the screen.
I know.
That was funny.
I know. He saved that to his desktop, so he'll probably be playing that in one of his streams soon. But I'm running his Discord tomorrow.
This is how we have fun, everybody. I mean, we joke around with each other, and stuff like that. Like it the way it's supposed to be. And that's how we became, all of us became family and stuff. I mean, because we were all working together.
Yeah.
And we're still working together. But good night, everybody. Love and hugs. Jamie, got any last words?
Good night, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. And again, so it's too short, but tomorrow it'll be much better. And have a good day, and make sure you hit that subscribe button and like, and join the Discord. Come and see the legendary Jamie.
Discord server. People.
Sun sinking low, painting the pines gold. Another town fades in the rear view. Stories told like secrets we hold. Wish I could stay, it's true. But the blacktop's calling, a lonesome sound. Gotta keep rolling, town to town. So I'm sending you love and hugs, darling, until next time. Love and hugs until next time. Coffee's gone cold in a styrofoam cup. Miles melt away like dreams in the night. Thinking of you fills me right up, heading towards the morning light. But the blacktop's calling, a lonesome sound. Gotta keep rolling, town to town. So I'm sending you love and hugs, darling, until next time. Love and hugs until next time. Each mile of memory, each song a prayer, that I'll be back soon, I swear. Till then, but the blacktop's calling, a lonesome sound. Gotta keep rolling, town to town. So I'm sending you love and hugs, darling, until next time. Love and hugs until next time.
Hey, trucker,